exercise is the inner awareness and the breath control. So don't let your mind wander. Keep the awareness within you. Focus your mind on your breath and visualize the part of body you're exercising. That is what will bring maximum benefit through yoga. That is what really is yoga. Yoga is designed to increase energy of communication in body systems. It stimulates better immune system and body's repair mechanism. It makes you feel better. But the same set of palliative yoga exercises also has a therapeutic effect. And Dr. Rajan has innovated on a very unique yoga therapy method called measured yoga therapy, where we measure how the nadis on our fingertips are performing. And on the basis of that, we can recommend some very targeted exercises that can benefit your particular condition. So if any of you have any condition you want to talk about, please feel free to email us and we will schedule a consultation for you. The email addresses are right here. Close to 1,000 people have gone through our yoga therapy program and people have had substantial benefits. Points to note about today's yoga class. First and foremost, please follow instructions to avoid any adverse reactions. Important instruction is to keep your spine straight and take support if needed, and do your practices gently without strain. Also, there is a limit in duration or count. Please follow it. When you have doubt, avoid the practice or seek clarification. But remember that the liability is entirely yours. Do not multitask or merge two exercises. The slower you do, the better it is for you. The other very important thing is regular disciplined practice. Remember that yoga is not just a physical exercise, it's a lot more than that, but it is not a religious practice either. So people from all religions are welcome. Yoga brings good health of mind and body. It brings inner awareness and a sense of cosmic connection. And with that, I'll welcome you all to our yoga family, and I will let Dr. Rajan start today's session.
Namaste everyone. As usual, we begin with 3 ohms. Let's take a deep breath in. We begin with Chakra Vibrations. If there is anybody who is new, please unmute yourself and say yes. That way I can give more detailed instructions. Okay, so nobody new. And after the Chakra Vibrations and after doing the Ujjayi Pranayama, we will end up doing the Niti part demonstration. This is something that Sudha Bhatt had asked yesterday. If she's not present, we will skip it unless others want to see it. So let's bring our awareness to the perineum, pressing on the little finger with the thumb. And we take a deep breath in. Lam. 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 Release the fingers and continue. Lam. Now bring the awareness 1 inch above the perineum, and there we do Vam, pressing on the ring finger with the thumb. Vam. 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 Release the fingers and continue. Vam. Now bring the awareness behind the navel, and there we do Ram, pressing on the middle finger with the thumb. Take a deep breath in. Ram. 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 Release the hand and continue. Ram. Last time. Ram. Now bring the awareness in the middle of the chest, in between the breasts, and here we do Yam, pressing on the index finger of the thumb. Yam. Yum. 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 Release the hands and continue. Yum. Now, let's bring our attention to the throat, and here we do hum, thumbs up, loose fist. Hum. 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 Release the hand and continue. Middle of the head, we do chum, thumbs up, loose fist. Chum. 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 Release the hands and continue. Now bring the awareness to the top of the head, and there we do Om, thumbs up, loose fist. Release the hand and continue. Last time. Now let's bring our awareness to the throat, and we can begin our Ujjayi Pranayama. So those of you who know it, please proceed. And if you want to keep a hand position, please do. But make sure the attention is always at the throat. For those of you who need instruction, with your eyes closed, bring your awareness to the bottommost part of the mouth that connects with the neck, the hole over there. Focusing there, make a big smile. As the cheeks come out, feel a slight stretch in the throat, in that hole. Focusing there, take slow and long, deep breaths and feel the air as if it is rubbing along the stretch in the throat. As you inhale, it'll feel like a mild sucking sensation. And while exhaling, it'll feel like a reverse sucking sensation. Continue. Remember to do it without strain, just gently doing it, but you must feel the stretch. Aruna Kathuria, you need to feel more of a stretch in the throat. It is not working for you. Okay, now I'm going to begin the demonstration of the Niti process. Of course, from a traditional perspective, you have Sutra Niti, where you put in, actually these days we use a rubber catheter to put to the nose and all of that, but I'm only going to do the Jala Niti, the water-based Niti. So here it is, I take a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and the kind of salt that I use for this purpose is regular salt. There is no iodine in it. And then I put that in over there, and I kept my kettle tepid warm. So that way it'll be best when for this purpose. So as you can see, this is a very small cup. It's probably the equivalent of 3/4 of a cup. So I've stirred the salt in. And then for people who do regular neti, they need a neti pot like this, right? So we just pour that water into the neti pot, and you need to drain it so you can. So you saw how that thing came out to the other nostril. Now we'll do the, we'll take some more of that water. If the salt content and the water is of the right warmth, you'll never feel irritation. If the water is too cold or too hot, or if the salt is not there, you will feel irritation. So here from the other nostril. So you have witnessed how this is doing, and this the way most of you would do. And this about as much as you can do. Whereas for me, I do a deeper level of cleansing. I take the water in a way where I simply take it through my mouth. And so it just comes out of the nose. Actually coming out through when I take it through the mouth and it comes out of the nose, it cleans a lot better than doing the traditional Niti. So that's why I really don't like to use the Niti pot anymore. I simply do it this way. So I have muted everyone. So I'll unmute you if you have any questions, if anybody wants to ask. So, okay. So now you're unmuted. So if you want to speak up, you can.
Yeah, thanks, Dr. Rajan. Do we have to lean down after that?
After this, what we have to do is we have to do some Kapalbhati to cleanse all the moisture out of the system. Okay?
Dr. Rajan, can I use the sea salt?
You can use any salt you feel like.
It doesn't have iodine in it, that's why.
Yeah, the thing is, you see, I use you see, when you get brand name products, when you don't know anything, they will charge you a premium. So the thing is, basically, if you want regular salt is good enough. You can also use iodized salt if it's not available, but I prefer to use regular salt rather than iodized. It really doesn't matter.
I have sea salt, I thought.
Yeah, use your sea salt.
Hey, Dr. Rajan.
Yes.
Dr. Rajan, I have this medicine, this thing, and is it okay to use that?
Well, if they have sold it to you for that purpose, please feel free to use it. I'm sure you paid a premium for it.
Yes.
Dr. Rajan, one question. When you drink it into your mouth, how long do you hold before you get it out of the nose?
Don't even go there. I don't think you can do it.
I see. Okay.
It's very hard, I think.
Okay, because basically the thing is, the moment you take it into the mouth and like gargle and close your mouth, the water will go behind the nasal cavity. And when that goes there, you will get a drowning sensation. And unless you're unaffected by the drowning sensation, you cannot proceed. And as you practice, you desensitize. So it's not a question of how long. It is just pretty much immediate.
Dr. Rajan?
Yeah.
Instead of, who is talking?
Dr. Rajan,
Yes.
I know there are some cases of sinus infection has been reported with that. What's your opinion about that?
See, sinus infection will come only if there is water retention that stays over there. So after this is done, you have to do
Kapalbhati. Village irritation to India.
okay. Now, if you
Dr.
do
Rajan?
this, now you can understand as a physician that any practice that is done, if it is done in a wrong way, it exposes things to unwanted things, right? So
Hey,
the
doctor.
thing is, basically, I have been doing this for so many years, nothing has happened to me.
Can I?
Shivaji Dasgupta, go ahead.
Okay, Dr. Rajan, I have been doing neti just like you showed the neti pot, but I tried it through the nose, and every time I try to do it, I get choked. You know, I sneeze, I choke, and I just cannot. So, is there anything you do?
So when you do with the neti pot, you start choking?
No, neti pot is okay.
Yeah.
When I try to do it,
My way, okay. That's when you start choking.
right.
That is what I told you. You see what happens, the reason you start feeling like choking is it gives you the body's drowning sensation because the water is going in a place where it's not supposed to go normally.
What is your secret? What do you do to make it
It is just a question of training and not being afraid. The body's natural instinct is yeah, I'm going to drown, and it reacts. And you have to tell the body you're not drowning, carry on.
Okay, now for the regular nose neti, when I do it, you didn't do it, but I have to keep my mouth open when I put it in one nose and it comes out with the other. No problem, it comes out, but I have to keep my nose, my mouth open in order to breathe through the mouth.
That's fine. So the thing is basically everything is in the mind-body coordination and how you work with the automatic reflexes of the body. So whatever works for you. But remember one thing, the key element for it is to deal with allergies and anything that is going to be the source of entry point of the nasal passages. That's about all.
Dr. Rajan, I have a question. I don't have an neti pot, but sometimes I do put water in bowl, inhale from one nose, and try to get out instead of other nose is coming out of mouth.
Yeah. The thing is, that's fine. Actually, within the normal neti side, they will tell you if you don't have a neti pot with you and you needed to cleanse yourself, take a little bit of salt with the warm water and then just inhale like you're inhaling snuff, and it'll go through the nasal passage and come out of the mouth, spit it out, and you're done.
Okay, thank you.
That's all fine.
Doctor, what is the advantage of neti? What is the advantage of neti, Rajan?
I have already said it is simply to cleanse. Now let's proceed further. So we'll have further discussion at the end of the session. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah.
Very nice.
Okay.
मैं दस दिन ही एडवांटेज ने दस या तो
Okay, so now let's begin our this. If you want to do a Kapalbhati for a couple of rounds, you can do that. Let's do it for 2 minutes. Lalita ji, can we wait 1 second? Lalita ji, can we wait till the end? Can you put your question in the chat box? Oh, yes. Can you explain the breathing pattern of Kapalbhati? Yes, I can. So in Kapalbhati, begin by full exhalation and the belly is in, but there is still some air inside. So if you do a kind of a forced exhalation but without jerking, that is what is Kapalbhati. So the moment you do that, there is an automatic recoil motion where you will inhale. So the exhalation is active and the inhalation is passive. Let's continue. So now let's go on to the respiratory mantra for a minute, and thereafter Shobha Krishna will take over. So bring your awareness to the middle of the chest behind the sternum and feel a vibration moving through the middle of the body and out of the top of the head. And the vibration sounds like Haim Em Am. Please continue.
Dr. Rajan, did you want to do the Brahmari?
Yes, you lead it. Let's go do Brahmari.
Okay. So Brahmari is just like we are just doing the humming sound, the nasal sound, and to make it more effective, we are just covering all the senses, the ears, nose, and everything with our hands. So let's keep our hands, the thumb on top of the ears, little finger on top of the mouth, ring finger on the bridge between the hard and soft part of the nose, middle finger on the eyelid, gently covering it, and the index finger on top of the eyebrows. And then take a deep breath in, and as we exhale, we make the humming sound, nasal sound. Take a deep breath in. And gently stop the practice. Now let's move on to spinal alignment exercises, the Prana Kriya. So let's wrap our arms behind our back, getting hold of the elbows or any part of your forearm. And let's start with the neck exercise. Inhale at the center, and as you exhale, bring your ear towards your shoulder. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bring the other ear toward the shoulder, and continue. Last round. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Now, let's turn our head from side to side. Every time you inhale, you expand your chest and pull your shoulder back. So inhale and exhale, turn your head towards the right, look over your right shoulder. Inhale, come to the center. Exhale, turn your head towards the left. Inhale and continue. Last round. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, come to the center. Exhale completely. Now, as you inhale, take your head all the way back. Lift your chin up. Exhale, bring your head down. Chin to the chest. Continue. Last round. Inhale, head goes back. Exhale, head comes forward and down. Inhale, bring the head to the center and release the arms. Now let's go. Rotate around the arm, rotate around the neck, sorry. Inhale, and as you exhale, bring the chin to the chest. Inhale, half the circle. Exhale, the other half. And continue in the same direction, slow, gentle movements of the neck. Last round. Inhale, half the circle. Exhale, the other half. And when you come to the center, let's reverse the direction. Inhale, half the circle. Exhale, the other half. And continue. Last round. Once you complete the rotation, gently stop the practice, bring the head to the neutral position. Now we'll move on with the alternate shoulder rotation. Inhale, lift the shoulder up. Exhale, roll it back and down. The other shoulder. Inhale and exhale. Continue. Last round. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now, stretch your arms forward. Palms are facing the floor. Inhale, lift the palm up, perpendicular to your forearm. Spread your fingers wide. Exhale, tuck the thumb in and make a downward facing fist. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Continue. Last one. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Now keep the fist. Let's rotate around the wrist. Inhale, half the circle. Exhale, the other half. And continue. Last round. Inhale and exhale. Now let's reverse the direction. Last one, inhale and exhale. Now bring your elbows in line with the shoulder with a loose fist. Inhale, open out the palm, rotate around the wrist. Exhale, bring down the palm and make a loose fist. Continue. Last one, inhale and exhale. Now let's reverse the direction. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. Now let's interlace our fingers behind the head. Keep the elbows straight. Inhale at the center, exhale, twist to one side. Inhale, center, exhale, twist over to the other side and continue. Last one. Inhale, exhale, inhale and exhale. Now, gently release your hands. Get hold of your elbows behind the head. Inhale at the center, and as you exhale, pull the opposite elbow down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, pull the other elbow, and continue. Feel the stretch in your shoulder blades and the upper arm. Last round. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And gently stop the practice. Release the arms. Now we will get hold of the hips at the back on either side of the spine. Thumbs are pointing forward and forefingers at the back. So inhale, push on one hand and make a backward arch. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, push on the other hand and make a backward arch. Exhale, continue. Last round. Inhale, bend back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, bend back. Exhale, bend forward. And gently stop the practice. Release the arms. Let's cross one leg on top of the other and get hold of the top knee with interlaced fingers. Inhale, center. Exhale, pull it up and cross it over. Turn the head to the other side. Inhale, release. Exhale, pull and turn. Last one. Inhale and exhale. And release the leg. Let's cross the other leg. Inhale, exhale. Continue. Last one. Inhale and exhale. And gently release the leg. Now, let's just do few rounds of cycling. So, one leg at a time. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last round. And gently stop the practice. Now we'll move on to Anulom Villon Pranayama, Nadi Shutti Pranayama. So you can feel both the nostrils with your fingers, or you can use a CD or your smartphone, whatever you want. You can either use the hand position, or you can just breathe in and concentrate on behind the head, in the middle of the brain. After you complete each inhalation, pause in the middle of the brain for a few seconds to make it more effective. Make this your last round. And gently stop the practice. Now we will move on to Bhastrika Pranayama. So you all know there's nobody new here. So it's like full deep breathing. So whatever hand position you want to keep it. So let's start. 1. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. Exhale. 15. Exhale. 16. Exhale. 17. Exhale. 18. Exhale. 19. Exhale. And 20. Exhale. Bring your arms down, keep your eyes closed and observe any sensations. It's 6:29 Eastern time right now. So those people who wanted to leave after 1 hour, after a few seconds, once you feel relaxed, you may leave. And for the rest of us, we will continue at least 2 more rounds of Bhastrika. And once the sensations subside, we will move on. So observe any sensations within. Now let's get ready for the second round. 1. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. Exhale. 15. Exhale. 16. Exhale. 17. Exhale. 18. Exhale. 19. Exhale. And 20. Exhale. Bring your hands down, keep your eyes closed, and observe any sensations within. Let's move on to the third round. This time, as you inhale, feel the vitality go up to the head, and as you exhale, feel the vitality come down. So let's start. 1. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. Exhale. 15. Exhale. 16. Exhale. 17. Exhale. 18. Exhale. 19. Exhale. And 20. Exhale. bring your hands down. A clear and still mind reflects the beauty of our true self, just like a calm and still lake reflects the true beauty of nature. So now let's move on to meditation. Over to Dr. Rajan.
Mentally tell yourself, I give up all ideas and concepts and care about nothing. Just make sure you have a good back support if you're, and make sure that the body feels fully relaxed. And one more time, tell yourself, I let go of everything. I let go of everything. I let go of everything. If you have a personal mantra, you can focus on it. If not, use the mantra Haim Im Om with visualization rising from the middle of the chest and going out of the top of the body. As you continue this, we will have Om playing in the background. Hema Modi mantra for you is Him, H-I-M, Him. Mentally affirm to yourself, may I be guided to fulfill the purpose for which I am born. And with that as the thought, become aware of the senses within the body from the top of the head to the bottom of the feet. And whenever you're ready to open your eyes, raise your hands up and bring it a few inches in front of your eyes and look straight into the palm of your hands. Just a quick thing. Kamlesh Gulati ji, did you want a mantra? No. Okay, that's fine. And Jayashree Subramaniam, did you want a mantra? Or do you have one? Okay. And who else? Vijay Gupta is okay. Okay, he's gone. Okay, that's fine. So, Shakuntala Mahajan, Dr. Shakuntala Mahajan can speak up and talk about the research evidence on Niti. Go ahead. Please unmute yourself. It's not unmuting, then how did that happen? Let's see. Oh, it was somebody else who did that. Anyway, it's unmutable. Now you can unmute. It's not happening.
It's vegetarian day, Mom.
Yeah, others are able to unmute.
Too loud.
Yes.
Now I can unmute.
Yes, go ahead. Please speak about your.
So please, thank you very much. I just want to share scientific research that supports its efficacy in managing. Please, somebody is talking. Can you mute them?
I'm muting them one by one. They're all eager to talk.
Thank you. Just 2 minutes talk only.
Go ahead.
Thank you very much. I was just sharing that scientific research support the efficacy managing the sinusitis and allergic condition. It is supported by the Ayurvedic and Integral Medicine Journal of June 2020. And now more and more research is being done in the medical world. Many doctors, especially the ENT specialists, they are suggesting as an effective treatment for a wide range of nasal and sinus problems. And especially if somebody watches Dr. Oz show, famous Dr. Oz, he promotes this. He is a promoter of this nasal Niti, Jal Niti. So thank you very much.
Yeah, I just want to point out, you see, if people have to be careful about what water they use and all of that, if they are, I always use boiled water and then boiled and cooled water in warm temperature.
Warm temperature.
That is the case. I don't think there is any basis for infection or anything like that. Now, sometimes, of course, people with their own imagination, or misuse of things can happen, but there is no need to be concerned as far as I'm aware.
Infection is actually treated by nasal.
Exactly. Infection is actually treated by this rather than the reverse.
Yes, because now the ENT doctors are trying to promote and more research is going on this one.
Exactly. Now,
Thank
let me
you
answer a few questions that are there in the box over here. The first thing is Savita Rao says she tried Neti once and ended up with severe headache. You'll end up with a severe headache and loss of smell if you find that there is blockage of the moisture retained in the system. Now, it is very important to remember, do only what you need to. Don't do it because just like that. If the nasal passages are clear and if you have no issues, don't go and do any neti. And the other part is, if you do neti, make sure it is in order to clear the nasal passages. I tend to be allergic for pollen and things like that. And right now I have some renovation work going on in my home and I get a lot of dust over here. So for me, doing this now makes perfect sense. And so don't just do wildly things as if they're good for you. Do what is right for you. And the next thing is, there is somebody who asked, what are the advantages of Neti practice? Well, I think Dr. Shakuntala Mahajan made it very clear for treating sinusitis infection and all of that. It is very good. I'm going to add one more thing over here. Actually, it has been, in many cases, it has been reported. And the logic of it is, as you learn to do this, the entire nasal area and the back of the mouth, the pharyngeal area, all of that begin to relax. If you don't relax, the water will not flow. So it is a practice of that relaxation actually has a sympathetic effect on relaxing the esophagus. And as a result of which, the sphincter at the head of the mouth, the head of the stomach, the sphincter is able to contract better. And people have actually found relief from acid reflux. That is very interesting. That is the degree to which it has been helpful. Sudha Bhatt is asking whether it is useful to add little baking soda in water. Well, there are people who try various things. If you want to try it, tell us how it works for you. But I have never had a need to do that. And I don't know of anyone who does that. Okay. And okay.
Not good to put baking soda in because it might release carbon dioxide. And while you're putting it in, and that's not a good idea.
Yeah, okay. There you go.
It's not a good idea to put baking soda.
So our physics and chemistry person, our scientist here, has given you that verdict. Okay. And somebody else tells me, you can try any mantra you want, Prithvi said, but I cannot find one for you now. Okay. In Sunday's session, Prabha Kumar, we are supposed to do when the spinal mantra is going on. What are we supposed to do? You're supposed to visualize the mantra vibrating from one point to another along the spine. That is what you're supposed to visualize. Okay. And so I've answered the questions over there and we have exceeded our time. So see you all tomorrow. Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste. Namaste, Dr.